Hey guys, I'm here today with a special video to start off a series of videos, hopefully, on the 10th anniversary of the original Last of Us video game. I have been wanting to do this for many years, and I finally have an excuse to do it. I've been doing anniversary-themed videos with movies or shows or games, I guess in this case now, with however long they've been out. So why not do one with The Last of Us? I already did a review a couple years ago during 2020, but I've been wanting to do a gameplay video of some kind. I don't know if I'll be able to record every single thing that I do during the gameplay. I'll probably try to highlight certain key moments throughout this. I don't usually do gameplay stuff that much, but here I thought I'd give it another try because I know I did something with Spider-Man some time ago, and I never really got around to finishing it because other things came up and I had to take care of certain things, but here we are with The Last of Us, and after the Season 1 of HBO's Last of Us came out a few months ago, it's put me in a Last of Us mood for all good reasons, and oh man, I'm really excited to share this stuff with you guys, and yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. Oh, well, actually, give me 1 second here. Okay, sorry about that. I had to turn my computer off because I had to look up how to record gameplay footage, and I didn't remember how to do that. So I'll try to provide some insight and some commentary for you guys on how I felt as I was playing this game for the first time. It was a long time ago. It was 10 years ago, or 9-ish years ago, something like that. But I'll try to provide my own insight and my own observations on what's in this game, and maybe hopefully pick up on some more things now that I've seen the Season 1 of the show. So, yeah, let's get to this. I'm excited. Oh god, the music by Gustavo Santaolalla. Oh man, it is so gorgeous. I never get tired of that guitar. Turn the volume up. I am totally unprepared for this. Little detail of the spores flying around lets you know that something really kind of entrancing and beautiful is happening with this apocalypse, I guess. Here we go. Naughty Dog game. And this is the PS4 remastered edition, just an FYI. There's Sarah.
Tommy, listen to me. He is the contractor. He's the contractor, okay? I can't lose this job. I understand. Let's talk about this in the morning, okay? We'll talk about it in the morning. All right, good night.
Hey.
Great casting. It's Joel.
Monday at work, huh?
Oh yeah, it was thrilling.
What are you still doing up? It's late.
Oh, God, what time is it?
It's way past your
But
bedtime.
it's still today.
Honey, please not right now. I do not have the energy for this.
Here,
What's this?
Yeah,
your
she
birthday?
got him the watch. I like in the show that they established how she stole some of his money in order to help fix the watch.
You kept complaining about your broken watch.
It's very thoughtful
So,
of
I
her.
figured,
I
you
hope
know.
one day if I ever have kids that I have a daughter like
You like
her.
it?
Honey, it's nice, but I think it's stuck. It's not.
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
Dads.
Where did you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
Oh, good. You started helping out with the mortgage then.
Yeah, you wish.
My sister and I would say stuff like that to my mom and my dad. Oh god, this scene, this musical piece, the goodnight. Oh my god, I adore this. He's not all lovey-dovey, but you can tell that Sarah's his entire world, and he loves her beyond all measure.
Good night, baby girl.
It's about to begin. Landline phones. Not common anymore.
Hello?
Sarah, honey, I need to get your daddy on the phone.
Uncle Tommy, what time is it?
I need to talk to your dad now. There's something...
Uncle Tommy? Hello?
Yes. It takes place in 2013 and not 2003 like the show does, which was an interesting choice when they changed it, but
What was that all about?
I wonder how we're going to feel 10 years from now when we go to the year that it's supposed to take place in this game. I love how they open up with Sarah being the playable character because it kind of throws you for a loop, like thinking, are you going to experience all this through her eyes? And then it does a complete pulling the rug out from under
Dang
you.
it. I forgot to give this to him.
The birthday card. The dinosaur. Not a fossil yet. Dear Dad, you're never around. You hate the music I'm into. You despise the movies I like. Yet somehow you manage to be the best dad every year. How do you do that? I love that. I love that so much. All these posters. I think a lot of these are made up since, copyrights, you can't put in actual stuff. Like that Dawn of the Wolf poster that's right there. I think that's supposed to be a reference to Twilight or some parody of it. I don't know. Or like the Teen Wolf series with Dylan O'Brien.
Phone's dead.
Never noticed that Tommy was short hair on that picture. I'm used to seeing him with longish hair. Bash. Man, Sarah really likes soccer. A lot of CDs too. Big boombox. And she's really into space. Oh, cool. Ellie's into space. I like that. Very similar. Sorry, I'm just admiring all the details in this. This is a really eerie way to open the game because you're not really sure what's going on. You're experiencing this through her eyes and ears, putting you on the edge. And it's really effective. It's a really effective way that they managed to sell this fear of the unknown. This little newspaper that you find, 100% increase due to mysterious infection, hospital admittance. If you look closely, you can see that I guess they say that something got into some of the crops in South America, which they do allude to something like that in the show where the cordyceps mutated and got into a basic ingredient like flour. And since Sarah was asking Joel, where's the pancake mix or where's the cake?
Daddy?
They never got the cake or the pancake mix, which actually was beneficial because they would have been infected. You see anything in this one.
You in here?
Seem to be somehow connected to the nationwide
Where the heck
pandemic.
are you?
Well, and that
We've
reporter
received
apparently
reports
is
that victims
Laura
afflicted
Bailey,
with the infection
who went on to
show
play
signs of
Abby in
increased
part 2.
aggression, and
It's nearby.
there seems to be some commotion coming from
Get the hell out of here, bro!
What was that?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Dad?
I played this many times and I still get terrified. There's a painting of the deer in the woods. Oh! You know what happens later on when Ellie's in the middle of winter trying to save Joel?
Dad?
Car alarm going off, the dog's barking. Oh man,
What is going on?
the hair on the back of my neck is starting to already stand up. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Not really.
There's his phone.
Oh yeah.
8 missed calls. Where the hell are you? Call me on my way.
It's a really old looking phone by today's standards, like an old BlackBerry. He got his guitar over there in the living room. Oh man. Druckmann does not pull any punches with his killing certain living creatures in this. Which I like that he's not afraid to do that, but also killing dogs. No. My mom says all the dogs can live, but all the humans can die. I love humanity, but in a way. I don't know. Oh, there's Joel.
There you are.
Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah?
Has anyone come in here?
She's got a
No,
gun.
who would come in here?
Everyone in Texas.
Don't go
has a
near the
gun.
doors. Just stand back there.
Dad, you're kind of freaking me out. What's going on?
It's the Coopers. Something ain't right with them. I think they're sick.
What kind of sick?
Oh, jeez.
Jeez. Jimmy!
Dad?
Honey, come here. Come here.
Hates to be neighborly, huh?
Jimmy!
Oh, God.
Jimmy, I am warning you!
She's traumatized for the rest of her life.
Shot him.
No! Sarah,
Nearly that
Saw him
long.
this morning.
listen to me. There is something bad going on, and we have got to get out of here. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Tommy, come on.
Details of the blood all over his body and his shirt and his arms. I think that goes away for the rest of the sequence.
You have any idea what's going on out there?
Tommy?
I got some notion.
Holy shit. You got blood all over you.
It ain't mine. Let's just get out of here.
This ain't half the people in Sydney lost their minds.
Can we just please go?
Some sort of parasite or something.
Parasites.
You gonna tell me what happened?
Viruses
Later.
we can deal with. The fungus, that's a
Hey,
whole other
Sarah.
thing entirely.
How you holding up, honey?
I'm fine. They say how many are dead?
Probably a lot. Found this one family on
It feels like you're actually watching a movie.
Right.
It's incredible how they did this. I'm sure it's not the first game to do this, but in my experience, this was like very unique.
Christ, how did this happen?
They got no clue. But we ain't the only town. First they were saying it's just the South. Now they're going on about the East Coast, the West Coast. Holy hell.
Burnt the house.
That's Lewis's farm. I hope that sumbitch made it out.
I'm sure he did.
Are we sick?
No, of course not.
How do you know?
They said it's just people in the city. We're good.
Didn't Jimmy work in the city?
That's right, he did.
We're fine. Trust me.
Alright.
Let's see what they need.
What do you think you're doing? Keep driving.
I got a kid, Joe.
So do
But we have room.
Keep driving, Tommy.
I don't blame him, but at the same time, I'm like,
See
oh,
what I
Joel,
see.
come on.
Someone else will come along.
You should have helped him.
Yeah, you don't know if they were infected. Now you know that they weren't, but still, you can't be sure. Oh, this is where we see the line of traffic trying to get on the highway.
Oh, this is bad. Everyone and their mother had the same damn idea.
Yeah.
We could just backtrack and
What the fuck, man? Let's go!
Oh my God.
Tommy!
Back up! Back up! Back up!
What the fuck just happened? Did you see that?
Yeah. This is not good.
Turn here.
Left, to the left, to the left.
Come on, people, move.
What are they running from?
Get us out of here.
I'm trying.
I know.
We can't stop here,
I
Tommy.
can't fucking drive through them! Go back up there! They're behind me too! There! Hold on! Go!
So chaotic. Always gets me.
Daddy? Hey. Hey!
Oh God!
Get back. Get
I
back.
saw that close film. Oh yeah. Get out. Get out. Take that brick top.
I'm here, baby. I'm here. Give me your hand.
Jeez.
What is it?
My leg hurts.
Okay.
Pretty bad.
We're gonna need to run.
This is where we switch to Joel. He's carrying Sarah through the streets.
Keep us safe. Come on, baby.
This is like World War Z meets Walking Dead. I think I might have said that before in some of my other Last of Us videos. Holy God.
Daddy, I'm scared. Oh no.
Oh my God. Oh my God. To the right, to the right.
Those people are on fire.
Don't look, Sarah.
Honey, just don't look at it.
Look at me, baby.
Out of my way! One character looked like Nora from part 2.
Over there.
out of the way!
We're gonna get out of this. I promise.
Movie theater. I hate to not be able to see new movies in the apocalypse. Come on, Tommy! Tommy! Come on! Oh, come on. I don't want to have to go through this dying so many times. Oh, God! Get off!
He's dead.
Oh.
Damn it. We're almost there. We're almost there, baby. They're getting through the fence. Keep going. Find your way out of here.
There. Oh my God, they're coming over the wall.
Joel!
Through the door, through the door, through the door.
Move it! Get to the
Thought for
highway.
sure Tommy was gonna die after this.
Go! You got Sarah! I can outrun him!
Uncle Tommy?
I'm gonna meet you there! Hurry!
Do what you gotta do.
Daddy, we can't leave him.
He's gonna be fine. We're almost there.
Better run fast. The ambulance. And they're coming out of the ambulance. That's great. Over the hill, up the hill, up the hill. Come on, run, run to the bridge. Oh boy, this is the moment. This is the moment where I knew what kind of game I was in for.
We're safe. Hey, we need help.
Stop!
Please. It's my daughter. I think her leg's broken.
Stop right there!
Okay. We're not sick.
Got a couple of civilians in the outer perimeter. Please advise.
Daddy, what about Uncle Tommy?
We're gonna get you to safety and go back for him, okay?
Sir, there's a little girl. But... Yes, sir.
Oh no.
Listen, buddy, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need... Shit.
Every man for himself.
Please don't. Oh no. Sarah.
Oh God.
Move your hands, baby.
Oh my God.
I know, baby, I know.
I was so caught off guard when I first played this.
You'll be okay, baby. Stay with me. I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby. I know it hurts. Come on, baby. Please. I know, baby. I know. Sarah. Baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Come on. Come on. No. No. No, don't. No. Please. 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 Please don't. Please.
Wow. The fact that they did that scene so many times in production until they got to a satisfactory place. Neil Druckmann is a genius in that way because he wanted to make sure it was as correct as possible. This credit sequence hits a lot harder now that we've gone through the COVID pandemic. It's a great way of showing just how all of society just went into the dirt.
Martial law. All residents are required to report to their designated warrants. Riots have continued for a third consecutive day, and winter rations are at an all-time low.
A group calling themselves the Fireflies have claimed responsibility for both attacks.
Their public charter calls for the return of all branches of government.
Demonstrations broke out following the execution of 6 more alleged Fireflies.
You can still rise with us.
Johnson and Troy Baker.
Remember when you're lost in the darkness? Look for the light. Believe in the Fireflies.
I remember being really shocked that it was 20 years after that. When I first played this, and I went, what? 20 years? Clearly, Joel's scarred and hardened
I'm coming.
by everything that he's experienced. And we learn more about little bits of what he went through as the game goes on.
How was your morning?
Here's Tess. God rest Annie Wershing. She passed away recently, if you didn't know, from cancer or
No,
whatever.
I don't want one. Where were you, Tess?
West End District.
I thought it was
Hey,
kind of
we had a drop to make.
Brought
We.
Annie Wershing in here because I recognized
We
her
had a
from
drop to make.
season 7 at
Well,
24.
you wanted to be left alone, remember?
Agent Renee Walker.
So I'll take one guess. The whole deal went south and the client made off with our pills. Is that about right?
Deal went off without a hitch. Enough ration cards to last us a couple of months, easy.
You want to explain this?
I was on my way back here, and I got jumped by these two assholes, all right? And yeah, they got a few good hits in, but...
Let's find out who they were.
Yeah, look, they were a couple of nobodies. They
He
don't
looks
matter.
exactly
What
like Josh
matters
Brolin.
is that Robert fucking sent them.
Our Robert.
He knows that we're after him.
Robert.
He figures he's gonna get us first.
Son of a bitch, he's smart.
No,
Not smart enough.
he's not smart enough. I know where he's hiding.
Like hell you do.
Old warehouse in Area 5. Can't say for how long, though.
Well, I'm ready now. Yeah.
Though I can do now.
Yeah. Joel doesn't pull any punches. If this game and the show is any indicator. And for anyone who doesn't know, this is one of the few remaining active quarantine zones in the United States. And it's Boston. Shipping up to Boston.
Checkpoint's still open.
Only got a few hours left until curfew.
Well, we better hurry up then.
I really hope that we get a prequel DLC of some kind, explaining how Joel ended up here.
I've been selected for outside work duty.
Oh, that's such crap. Soldiers are supposed to handle the outside.
I'll make sure to tell them that.
Is that Laura Bailey too? Couldn't help but notice that voice. This area I don't think I'd want to live in. I prefer Jackson, to be honest. I don't want to be ordered around by the military. I dealt with that for 6 years. I ain't gonna do that again.
Attention. Citizens are required to carry certain ID at all times. Compliance with all city personnel is mandatory.
Look at that. Ration line hasn't opened yet. It must be running low again.
Fedra. Doing the best they can, and everybody else is doing the best they can to survive. Surviving on ration cards and pacing a can. Yeah. Optimism has been just about stamped out. Oh, look at that! Downtown.
Hands on your fucking head. Do it.
Oh, this moment right here.
Get it.
These people were found in a building they weren't supposed to be in, and these soldiers have to check to see if they're infected or not.
Wayne.
Get a life.
No, I'm not infected.
Hold her down.
This can's wrong.
Do it.
Please.
Eyes forward. Alright.
Give her a variation of cyanide, I suppose. Like the Nazis used. Oh, God!
Oh shit.
Either he was infected or he just didn't want to go through all the hurdles. Just gonna go with the former.
Clean up crew. We're through here. Gonna need 2 bags and 2 more for the box.
All right, people, this isn't a show. Keep moving along.
Yes, sir. We'll stay put. They're on their way. Shouldn't be long.
Seems like more people are getting infected.
That just means more people are sneaking out.
Can you blame him? I wouldn't want to live in this place.
What's up, Joel?
Eddie.
You really took Marianne?
What happened?
Came and snatched her in the middle of the night. Said she was a firefly. You believe that shit?
Better not mention the fireflies too loudly.
That's
You don't
Laura
want the wrong
Bailey.
person hearing you.
Yeah.
I never realized how many
you're probably
characters
right.
that these actors had voiced. I mean, it happens all the time in voiceovers, but it's so cool. I've gotten so used to Laura Bailey's voice. I recognize it when I know her voice when I hear it. It's like Rob Paulson in Animaniacs. Like any character he voices,
even looks at me the wrong way.
I can hear him from a mile
I gotta
away.
film the sure that's what they thought. They shouldn't give us any static up there. Just play it cool.
Checkpoint.
Drive on through.
This looks inviting.
See you, Wayne. Day off. Visiting a friend.
All right, move on through. Thanks.
Jeez!
Get out of here, Paul! Close it off! Firefly!
God, these people are crazy. Alright, let's get out of here.
Let's go, come on.
I also like to see a DLC of fighting from the perspective of the Fireflies of Fedra, the war between the government and the Firefly militia. That would be kind of neat.
So much for the easy route. Patch yourself up, alright?
Unless they already do that in the multiplayer online stuff, or the factions that they got, or whatever. Oh yeah, there's the health kit. I think that how they give you limited supplies and you have to look through it for stuff throughout certain
They're gonna
areas.
close all the checkpoints. We're gonna have to go around the outside.
Outside the wall.
Or we could just let Robert go.
Cute.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Shit's stirring up out there. How we looking over here?
It's been quiet. No signs of military or infected.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, you'll be changing your tune in about 5 minutes.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Little details of how everything moves when you move a big object. I like that stuff.
Y'all take it easy out there.
Y'all. Saying southern slang in the north. Hey, I hear it all the time at my church group, so it's nothing new.
God, this place reeks. They need to watch what they throw away down here. Let there be light.
Yeah, we can still find ways
Grab our
to
gear.
generate electricity in the apocalypse.
Our backpacks are still here
They
from
have
last
secret
time.
areas that the military would never even think to cross. Colt 45. I guess.
Not a lot of ammo.
Make the shots count.
And an army gas mask. I handled a lot of those when I was in the military.
All right, Texas. Boost me up. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on.
Alley-oop.
Ain't been out here in a while.
It's like we're on a date.
Well, I am the romantic type.
You got your
The
ways.
scenery here, it's really tragic that society's fallen, but it's also really beautiful how nature's reclaiming everything. Like Poison Ivy says in Arkham Knight, nature always wins. Or as Ian Malcolm said in Jurassic Park,
Where's the
life will find a way.
around here somewhere.
It shows you just how much fighting back we have to do against nature on a daily basis, and then when everybody stops taking care of everything, inevitably, Earth's gonna take over.
Ladies first.
Lady, you must be thinking of someone else.
That's all relative.
This way.
Suppose so.
Robert still got our guns.
For his sake, he better.
Look, once we get our merchandise back, it should be easy to unload.
Well, speaking of merchandise, when's that next
Stuff
shipment due?
to use.
We're meeting Bill next month. More pills, lots of ammo.
We'll get to him later.
Yeah, well, he always shows up with something. Should keep us busy for a while.
Hold up. Spores.
Oh boy. Wonder if they're gonna bring him in the show. Well, they didn't in season 1 when they were going through dark areas, but I mean, I understand why they chose not to do that, because if spores fly everywhere, then everybody's gonna get infected and you'd have no show. So, I'm alright with them not using them, but if they find a way to incorporate them somehow in the HBO series, I mean, I'll trust to see what they do.
from? The place was clear last time.
They're coming out of something. Stay alert.
There's our culprit.
God, he's not that old.
Rats.
Better keep your eyes and ears open.
No!
Watch it.
Help me.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
My mask broke. Don't leave me to turn. Please.
What do you want to do?
Well... Sorry, buddy.
Poor bastard.
I wouldn't want that either. I'd rather someone just make it quick. I don't want to turn into one of those freaks.
Up ahead. You hear that?
Shh. First encounter with the runners. How you can use your hearing to focus on where the enemies are at. The AI in this game is really fantastic because sometimes they're very unpredictable. Sometimes I'll just spend 5 minutes watching an actual human character moving around to try to see if I can outsmart him or her or not. As the infected, they're a little easier to take down because, you know, it's just animal instincts at this point. Yeah, that makes you feel like you're really killing somebody or something.
Jesus.
Wow, let's just ignore it.
All right, that's all of them.
Let's hope so.
Let's head back into the city.
They're close to the outside. The spores are still lingering around, so let's not take our mask off just yet. Until we get far enough. Oh, and these little letters that you find, note to brother. Each one tells a story of how certain people survived. I really like those little details that they threw in there. It just makes the world feel more lived in this universe. We were close, sitting outside the walls, waiting for the smuggler to show up. We heard a squad of soldiers approaching. In our panic, we ducked into this building in hopes of hiding from them. None of us noticed the spores until it was too late. We're all infected. We have a few hours, maybe a day at most. I hope the smuggler's still coming so that I can at least pass this note to you. Should have listened to you and come to the zone with you when I had the chance. Now it's too late. Take care, Mark.
They got infected trying to sneak into the zone.
As much as everyone complains about it, you got all these poor bastards wishing they were living on the inside.
Grass is always greener on the other side, isn't it?
Fresh air. That's the one thing I love about the outside. I hate the smell of the city.
Why don't you ask Bill to get you some of them air fresheners?
Hey, if they weren't expired, that'd be a good idea.
That old bus. Similar to Uncharted when you go through all those ancient civilizations. It's ancient relics, practically.
We're here.
Might as well be.
Cover the entrance.
I got it.
Hotwire it or use fuel or whatever if you can find anything from nearby cars and trucks.
Damn it. Plank fell down.
So you want to walk the plank?
Be a dear, would you?
I'll get it.
All right, my lady, whatever you say. My mom says stuff like that to me.
It's a bit heavy.
I think I can handle it.
All right.
Get your ass up here. Let's move.
Bossy today.
Seriously.
Shut it.
This is where we run into the slums of the Boston QZ.
Pick up that ammo. I'm sure we'll need it.
I mean, where we were before, where Joel was living, it wasn't exactly... Hey. Sorry, it was my dad. Where we were living before, it wasn't exactly high-class society or anything, but...
Make sure the coast is clear.
Kids not
No
seeing
soldiers, none of Robert's men, yeah?
much. I think like a lot of kids in apocalyptic settings, they are usually quiet because of all the trauma they experience.
You know he's expecting us.
Well, that'll make it more interesting. Good to go. Come on.
Brittany, how you doing today? I heard you
Not
got
right
some
now,
work
Terrence.
done. No, it's good. Look, I got the car.
Not now. You hear me?
Okay, you can do that. You get all huffy puffy about it.
What exactly are they going to do with these dogs? Don't tell me it's dogfighting. If it is, I don't want to know about it.
Sorry, man. These dogs are all accounted for. Sold out in less than an hour. Try me next week.
Or maybe they just want to sell them for pets. I don't know. Hopefully that's the latter. I'm going to lean towards the latter because I don't want to hear dogfighting.
You touch it, you buy it.
I don't even want what you're selling.
It's been a while. You don't visit us anymore.
Who the hell is that?
None of your damn business.
And we got bare fist boxing. Just like in the movie Far and Away with Tom Cruise.
Where do you think you're going?
Malik, sit back down.
Oh, sorry, Tess. Didn't realize you two were together. Go ahead.
Get him! Come on!
Get up! Get up!
Who's that?
An old headache. Don't ask. I'm looking for Robert. You come through here?
Half hour ago. He went back to the wharf. He's there now.
I'm guessing those are ration cards. Oh, there's the Firefly logo. Spray painted all over these areas. And this is the first encounter we have with non-infected. Took a while for me to get used to the combat.
There we go.
Even now, even on easy, it's still kind of challenging because the AI, like I said, is very, very top-notch.
Let us through.
You guys need to turn around and head back if you know what's good for you.
Our beef isn't with you. We just want Robert. You don't want to do this.
Turn the fuck around and leave now.
I'm not going anywhere without Robert.
Bitch, I will bash your skull unless you turn around and get your dumb ass out of here.
Fuck this.
Take cover! Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'll cover you.
That
Get
didn't
the
go
angle
so
on
well,
me.
did it? Alright.
Get asshole!
Wanna play? Let's play. How are you still breathing? That guy's got arms, so...
Nicely done, Texas.
You too.
Had to do that. Killer punch.
How the hell did he get all these guys?
If Robert's good at one thing, it's writing blank checks. More of Robert's guys.
How do you know they're coming? Two of our guys died trying to take Tess out. I guarantee that she and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert.
Jesus. We shouldn't have taken this job.
Not our call. Let's spread out and make sure no one's creeping around in here.
Tess is a little more direct with her approach, using the knife.
Move up. Move up.
Of course, I'm gonna go with the more bare-knuckled approach in this case. The sound effects that the enemies have when you're choking them, it really makes you feel like you're actually killing somebody, and it's kind of unsettling, actually.
I meant to tell you, I was down on Jordan Street. All these soldiers showed up with a group of about 5 kids, all in handcuffs. Let me guess. Fireflies? Yep. They lined them up against the wall and bang, bang, bang. Shoot all of them.
Shit.
Yeah, I hear it's like that all over the city. They're cracking down on them hard.
I got a cousin with him.
Seriously?
Yeah. Idiot thinks he's gonna save the world. Hope he's alright.
Oh, there's the key.
Ah, nice and quiet.
So we just killed the Keymaster.
Let's search the area.
Here we go. That's more like it. Oh, a pack of cards. Another detail how the light's flickering. not a whole lot of care was taken in this, I suppose.
Consolidated the crates in the south
Oh yeah, like how you can use beer bottles and bricks to distract enemies away from you.
Getting close to curfew.
Oh, the sound effect that when you're in the enemy's sights, you can be spotted. I like that. Kind of let you know, hey, you better find cover quick or you're gonna get spotted. Alright, let's see what this guy's gonna do. Wait. Guy's over there. I have to wait for all the others to leave and get out of sight, otherwise I'll get spotted. You don't want to do that. Well, not really great with stealth stuff, so we'll try to see if I can get through this as best as I can, stealth-wise. Oh god. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Well, that did not go the way I was hoping. Oh, yeah, I see him. Try something here. Where is he? Oh, man! Always wanted to do that. I never had the opportunity to do that. You going?
We should have brought more people.
They just slow us down.
You're right. Come on, the docks are this way.
And I do like that we get to hear the conversations between
There's our boy.
And the enemies. Kind of get their perspective on the situation and how they're doing. Oh, there was Robert.
That cocky son of a bitch.
Let's go wrap this up.
Be careful who you decide to work for.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
this is a little
lost our
tricky.
contacts in the
Not easy.
north.
Let's be smart about this. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, Tess. Oh, get out of here. Rats. Well, let's see what we can do here. Oh, God.
Going outside the wall is suicide.
They had some of this in the first game where if an enemy sees a dead ally, then they freak out. But in the second game, they actually say their name. Make you feel like, oh man, I just killed one of their friends. Okay. And you gotta craft it. Getting certain supplies. Oh yeah, and you gotta update your crafting speed. I just remembered that. It's been a little while since I played these games. There's that guy over there. There's the crates. Oh yeah, and your hearing, you gotta upgrade your hearing too. See if I can lure this guy over here.
Did you hear something?
Oh, and there's another one over there with a wooden bat. Ah, screw it.
Cover me! I'm moving up!
Well, that was, clumsy. Oh, man. That was bad. You! There, take a hike. Alright. I'm coming for you, buddy. Oh, yikes. That was bad. Just like that one moment in part 2 where Abby, Mel, and Manny are
That
in a
office.
similar room.
Robert must have run in there. Let's go.
Alright, let's go find him. Again with the deck of cards.
Back! Get the fuck back!
We just want to talk, Robert.
We got fucking nothing to talk about!
Put your gun down.
Go fuck yourself!
That wasn't nice, was it? Where are you going?
Robert!
I feel like Rocky.
Joel,
Where are you
this way.
going? Huh? Where you run? Huh? Where you run?
We almost got him. Oh, hello, Robert.
Got nowhere to run, buddy.
Tess. Joel. No hard feelings, right?
None at all.
Alright.
God damn it!
It's all coming down the pipe.
We missed you.
Look, whatever it is you heard, it ain't true, okay? I just want to
The
say...
guns. You want to tell us where the guns are?
Yeah, sure, but it's complicated. All right? Look, all right, just hear me out on this. I got...
Fuck!
Stop!
God, he breaks his arm. Oh.
Quit your squirming.
Oh, this is gonna
You were
hurt.
saying?
I sold him.
Excuse me.
I didn't have much of a choice. I owed someone.
You owed us. I'd say you bet on the wrong horse.
I just need more time. Just, give me a week.
You know, I might have done that if you hadn't tried to fucking kill me.
Come on, it won't
Who
like
has
that.
our guns?
Start talking.
I can't. Just give me a couple...
Who has our guns?
It's the Fireflies. I owed the Fireflies.
What?
Look, they're basically all dead. We could just go in there,
not
finish them
engineering.
off. We get the guns. What do you say? Come on, let's go get them.
That is a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Well, now what?
We go get our merchandise back.
How?
I don't know. We explain it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Look, let's go find a Firefly.
You won't have to look very far.
And there she is.
There you go. Queen Firefly.
Why are you here?
Business. You're looking so hot.
Where's Robert?
Similar to how we meet her in the show, where she's banged up. But a lot of this stuff they get rid of in
I
the
needed
show.
him alive.
Because, you know...
The guns he gave you, they weren't his to sell. And I want them back.
Doesn't work like that, Tess.
The hell it doesn't.
I paid for those guns. You want them back? You're gonna have to earn them.
Looking like she's got some gray hairs going on, or is that just...
How many
lighting?
cards are we talking about?
I don't give a damn about ration cards. I need something smuggled out of the city. You do that, I'll give you your guns back, and then some.
Yeah.
How do we know you got them? Well, I hear the military's been wiping you guys out.
You're right about that. I'll show you the weapons.
And there they are.
I gotta move. What's it gonna be?
I want to see those guns.
Follow me.
Okay, we're gonna stop it right here. I had a lot of fun doing this. Just watching and absorbing all the details and trying to provide some little insight for you guys. Hopefully I'm not talking too much over certain things that you want to hear. This was really fun, and I'm really looking forward to doing this again if you guys are really into it and you want to see me try this out again. It's a little easier to do video games because copyrights aren't really that concerned about video games. With movies, well, it gets a little dicey, and music especially, yeah, that's a whole other thing. That's part 1 of my Last of Us playthrough. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment below and tell me what your thoughts are and how I did so far, and if you're interested in seeing more, just feel free to say away in the comment section, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. it.